Example number 2 for circuit analysis in the S domain. Determine the two mesh currents I1 and I2. There is no energy initially stored in the circuit. For this example, we have a capacitor, an inductor, and a resistor. And also, it is given that there is no initial energy stored in the circuit. Recall that for a capacitor can be transformed into the S domain by replacing it with an impedance 1 over SC in parallel with CVC0 minus current source. And also for the inductor, we have in the S domain, an inductor in the S domain is an impedance SL in series with a voltage source negative Li 0 minus. Now for our step 1, again step 1 is to convert the circuit into its S domain equivalent. So we have step 1. Okay, so first the capacitor. So given the initial stored in the capacitor is 0, therefore Vc0 minus is equal to 0. Therefore this is 0 and this is open. So for the capacitor, we have impedance 1 over SC, 1 over S 1/3, or 3 over S. And for the inductor, again, the inductor has no initial energy, so that I minus equals 0, so therefore this is 0, and we can replace the inductor, therefore, with an impedance SL, where S, okay, SL S times 4 or 4S. So when writing the circuit or the equivalent circuit in the S domain, we have a capacitor with impedance 3 over S, an inductor with impedance 4S, a resistor, 10 ohm resistor. Okay, now for 4e negative 2t, we have, okay, 4e negative 2t is 4s plus 2. Um, 2e negative t is 2 over s plus 1. And okay, so also in the given we have, this is I1 of t. In the given, this is I1 of t, and this is I2 of t. So we write in the S domain I1 of S and I2 of S. Okay, so now for step 2. So for step 2, apply circuit analysis. Now for this example, we're going to find for I1 of S and I2 of S. So we're going to use KVL. So by KVL at loop 1, so our first loop, okay, this is loop 1 and this is loop 2. By KVL at loop 1, we have negative 4 over S plus 2, okay, plus 3 over S times, okay, times I1 of S plus 10 I1 of S minus I2 of S is equal to, okay, minus or is equal to 0. Therefore, we have for our first equation 3 over S plus 10 I1 of S minus, okay, minus 10 I2 of s equals 4 over s plus 2. So this is our equation 1. Now by KVL at loop 2, at loop 2, by KVL at loop 2, we have 10. 10 I2 of s minus I1 of s. 10 I2 of s minus I1 of s plus 4s I2 of s. Minus 2 over s plus 1 equals 0. Therefore, we have negative 10 I1 of s plus 4s plus 10. I2 of s equals 2s plus 1. This is our equation. This is our equation 2. Now we have two equations, I1s. Okay, we have two equations with I1s and I2s. We have two equations in two unknowns. Our unknowns are I1s and I2s. Now for the next step, step 3, we're going to solve for I1 of s and I2 of s. So writing the equations for step 3, step 3, solve for I1 of s and I2 of s. So from our previous step, we have 3 over s plus 10 times I1 of s minus 10 I2 of s is equal to 4 over s plus 2. This is equation 1. And then for equation 2, we have negative 10 I1 of s plus 4s plus 10 I2 of s equals 2s plus 1. Equation 2. Now rewriting this one into matrix form. So into matrix form, 3 over s plus 10, negative 10, 4s plus 10, I1 of s over I2 of s equals 4s plus 2, 2s plus 1. So our goal is to find for I1 of s and I2 of s given these two equations. By Cramer's rule, we can solve for I1 of s and I2 of s. So first I1 of s. So I1 of s is, first the determinant. We have 3s plus 10, negative 10, then this one is negative 10, 4s plus 10, and for the numerator we have 4s plus 2, 2 over s plus 1, negative 10, 4s plus 10. Now for this one, simplifying this equation, we have 3s plus 10 times 4s plus 10 minus negative 10 times negative 10 is minus 100. 4s plus 2, 4s plus 10, Okay, minus negative 10 times 2s plus 1 or plus 10 times 2s plus 1. So I1 of s is equal to, okay, so what is 3s plus 10 times 4s plus 10? We have 4s times 3, 12s over s is 12, plus 40s plus 10 times 3 over s, 30 over s, plus 100. Okay, so we write 12 plus 40 s plus 30 over s plus 100. Okay, minus, copy minus 100. For the numerator, we have 4 times 4s plus 10 over s plus 2 plus 20 over s plus 1. Or I1 of s is equal to 12 plus 40s plus 30 over s plus 2, s plus 1. Now, what is 4 times 4s? Okay, 4 times 4s plus 10. Okay, we have 4s plus 10, 4s plus 10 times s plus 1. So we have 4s2 plus 10s plus 4s plus 40. Okay, so we have 4s2 plus 14s plus 40. Now multiply by 4. Multiply by 4, 4s2, 16s2, 14 times 14, 56 plus 56s plus, okay, plus 16s2 plus 56s. Okay, now this is not 40, this is, okay, this is 10. This is 10. Okay, times 4 equals 40. So therefore, we have here 16s2 plus 56s. Okay, 16s2 plus 56s plus 40. Okay, then 20 times s plus 2 is 20s plus 40. So I1 of s equals, okay, 12 plus 40s plus 30 over s plus 2 times s plus 1, 16s2, 56s plus 20s is 76, s plus 80. Simplifying, we have, okay, so let us simplify. So take note that there is a term with 1 over s, or we have 30 over s, so we need to multiply the whole equation or the whole expression with s, okay, to eliminate the over s. So we have 16s2 plus 76s plus 80 times s. Okay, so distribute 12s plus 40s2 plus 30 times s plus 2 times s plus 1. Okay, so we have this expression, but we can also factor out 2. So from the numerator and denominator, so we have 2 times 8, 2 times 8s2 plus 76 divided 2, 76 divided 2, 3 times 2, 6, 16, 38. Okay, 38s plus 40. 8s 30 plus 40 times s. Okay. So, okay. So we have 2 times 6s plus 20s plus 15. Okay, this is 20s squared plus 15 s plus 2 s plus 1 cancel. I1 of s is equal to, what is I1 of s? I1 of s is equal to 8s squared plus 38s plus 40 times s over 20s2 plus 6s plus 15 times s plus 2 s plus 1. Now we can simplify further. So factor out 2, we have 2s 4s2 plus 38 divide 2, 38 divide 2, 30 divide 2, 15, 8 divide 2, 19s plus 20 over 20s squared plus 6s plus 15 s plus 2 s plus 1. So we have the expression or the equation I1 of s equals 2s times 4s squared plus 19s plus 20 all over 20s squared plus 6s plus 15 times s plus 2 s plus 1. Now for I2s, okay, I2s. So for I2s we have